Hey beauties, hope you all are doing absolutely fantastic. In this video I'm gonna share with you how you can depot your eyeshadows and organize them in one single palette so you can access your favorite eyeshadows. So first I'm gonna start off by lighting my candle. You can use any tail light candle and make sure it has very little flame. And you will also need a blunt knife and also your favorite eyeshadow palette which you want to depot your eyeshadows. And as you can see, I already depotted 2 eyeshadows, and now I'm gonna depot the dark brown eyeshadow. Make sure you spot the back of that eyeshadow and place that right on top of the flame. Make sure you don't touch the eyeshadow palette onto the flame. Just keep that on top of the flame so you get that heat onto the plastic. And you can see small bubbles forming on the plastic, and that's when you know that the plastic is getting melted. And keep checking periodically and make sure you're not burning the plastic. And now you can see the eyeshadow popping out, and that's when you take your blunt knife and scrape the edges to take the eyeshadow out. Make sure you don't touch it, it's gonna be hot. So now I'm gonna show how you can depot that blush since it's a little larger. Make sure you target more on the corners and little bit in the middle of that blush, and keep checking periodically. And since it's a bigger area, just press that blush from behind with your knife and then pop it out. Now I'm gonna show you how you can depot this Wet n Wild bronzer. Make sure you peel off that sticker or paper behind that palette so the fire doesn't catch to that paper. And now just spot the behind of that pan and keep it on top of the flame. This process is gonna be messy and also a little bit tough because you're working with fire and some sharp edges. So if you're below under 18 years of age, please get your parental consent, or please make sure your parents are watching when you're doing this. And once you see that the bubbles has formed, just push that pan with your knife, and you'll know when your eyeshadow will be out when the plastic is not sturdy and it's little mushy, so that you can push that pan out and you're done. I'm also gonna depot these eyeshadows. Just remove the paper from behind, and here I'm working with individual pans. I'm not gonna just put the whole palette on top of the flame. Just work individually with each eyeshadow pan and push that from behind when the plastic is mushy, and pop the eyeshadow out. Voila, you're done. I'll come back after removing all these eyeshadows. Now I'm gonna organize. I'll put the information about these palettes in the description box below. I bought it over Etsy from a store called Another Soul. And make sure you scrape off the glue behind that the pan, and stick it onto the palette as you like. It's a magnetic palette, so you shouldn't have any problem while sticking your eyeshadows. and you're done. This eyeshadow palette is just great. It made my life so easy. I can see all my pans now, and I'm working with all the eyeshadows I have and all the blushes I have. I have another palette for blushes, so I'm just putting all the blushes and bronzers in one single palette, and this snaps off really sturdy, and it's great for travel. And hope you enjoy this tutorial. Bye bye.